Hello, this is Irene. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
This is Vicky.
Today we are going to discuss about the differences between Taiwan and India. We are inviting some of our Indian friends here today.
Hello, I'm Saurabh from Delhi.
Hi, I'm Arshita from Delhi.
I will start the first question. So Indian cuisine is well known around the world. Especially the spices are appetizing. What are the daily meals you cook here in the UK? What are the ingredients that you cannot live without?
There are lots of spices, but yeah, the basic one is red chili powder, garam masala powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder. I think these are the basic, spices which we need on the daily basis to cook our food.
So you have mentioned masala box. It is
Yeah.
kind of a box that have a mixture of different spices.
Yeah, exactly.
So I noticed that it's like really every Indian you had a box of spice in your kitchen. Is it
Yeah.
no more?
Yeah, that's very normal.
Basically, it's there. Basically, every other people think that Indian cuisine is very difficult, difficult to cook. But I think it's not. It's just a mix of
Every spices.
It's just a mixture of basic spices which we know, like haldi powder, like turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder. It's just a mixture of that only. If you know that, you can cook anything. Trust me.
Then apart from curry, what kind of other meals?
Apart from curry, there are tons and tons.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
actually,
the charts.
We say this because for the Indian cuisine in Taiwan, the most famous cuisine I would say would be curry chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we talk about India, it's very diversified, and it's filled with rich culture. India has a very rich culture if we talk about, but in terms of food, it's very vast. If we go to east, if we go to west, if we go to south, if we go to north, there are different varieties of food.
You mentioned it's diversified,
Yeah.
right? So what's kind of like different flavor between northern and southern? Is there different? I think yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a very different cuisine in northern and southern. So in northern we have this chicken tikka and malai kofta and different chaats. But in South India we have dosa, idli, sambar. So it's a different kind of cuisine, completely different from what we have in north.
In Taiwan, it's like people live in the south, they like everything's sweet. Yes, quite common.
Yeah.
And people in the north, I think we don't taste sweet food that much.
How
think-
about you guys?
I think that's why all Taiwanese are very sweet.
Question two. Taiwanese people love to sing karaoke, but when it comes to dancing, lots of us are quite clumsy at it. Why do Indian people dance so well? Can you teach us some easy moves?
Yeah,
We
actually,
see a lot
in
of
Taiwan,
movies.
it's quite common that we go to karaoke once every week.
Maybe.
It's quite here.
Maybe that's the Bollywood effect we Indians have.
Mhm.
So
I think Indians like to celebrate their every occasion with more grandeur and in a grand way, because they are very stick to their traditions. I think that. But yeah, I think if we talk about dance, Indian women can win.
So every woman can dance.
Yeah,
Oh, guys.
they can compete with any other woman in this world. No one can compete Indian women. What do you think?
So it's like India is very rich in culture, and it's not just about dance. Women sing also.
Yeah.
In weddings we have this Sangeet function, which is about women singing and dancing all together. So we really appreciate all these art forms. So dance
I
is
think
one of them.
apart
But
from
how do you learn? You just see Bollywood movie and dance in front of
I
television.
think apart from this, I think no one can beat Indian women's thumka, which we call a twerk.
What?
So it's a dance style, like pushing your lower body at the backside, right? That's something twerk is, right?
Oh,
Yeah, twerk.
Okay.
But like your lower body, you push it back and
can
fro,
show,
to and
yeah.
fro. But in Tumka, we try to push our lower body to the right and the left direction.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
okay.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different from the
Yeah.
moving backward and
Yeah.
forward. It's
Yeah.
like right and left.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it interprets completely different thing. Like pushing your lower body backside expresses something very different from pushing it to the right and left.
It's
So-
very seductive.
How about, can you teach us like some upper body moves? Like I know
Yeah.
your heads can like
Oh, yes.
doing this one. But I don't know. Can you show us some of the simple? Oh, yeah, like easy for you. Like I don't know, your muscles look very.
Yes.
Flexible, you mean? That's okay, that comes with practice. You keep
You can
practicing
also
this on
do it.
everyday basis and you'll learn that.
I mean, we need processing, but like I think you guys is like.
Yeah, it's like
that's
natural
because-
dancer.
No, it's like when we were young kids, we used to dance and try out all the moves. So that's how we learn it.
In weddings, people usually like to have a Nagin dance.
What's that?
Yeah.
A different form of, style of dance.
Oh, okay.
So people are dancing.
Like this.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cobra
And then
dance.
your body will also move like a
Yeah,
snake.
it's like
Yeah.
this.
That's a cobra dance.
Brother.
Cobra snake?
Oh, snake.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Question 3. I found that many Indian guys' dressing style is more detailed than Taiwanese guys. For example, accessories, hairstyling, shoes polishing, clothes ironing, perfumes. So, what do you think about
Yeah, I can say that. People like to dress,
Really?
because of their tradition, because of their, grand celebration. They want to look good, so they can, impress the girls.
So mostly because to impress girls?
No, it's
No,
not
I
so.
think
No,
it's-
it's not
But I
so.
think today most of the boys they do it.
Yes, why I also think I'm not talking about like which style is better. I'm just saying detailed. So when last month I went traveling with Indian friends, and then it took me quite a lot of time to make up and dress up. And after I dress up, I think the Indian guys, they are still like settling their hair and then polishing the shoes and wear lots
I
of
think it's
accessories.
because of their social status. In people do like to, they want to maintain their social status. It's coming from their background. So because of that, wherever they go, they just, like to dress well. They want to look good because we all know that first impression is the last impression. And that matters.
But don't you think, like in Taiwan, Taiwanese guys, they usually the photos they just how to say that
I think they usually wear hoodies.
No,
And maybe, I don't know, sweater.
just t-shirts, shirts,
Like
very
very
easy,
simple. Yeah, simple.
That's more professional.
That's not professional. That's casual.
Oh, yeah.
Casual.
That's a casual
But in
dressing.
Indian culture is very
And
professional.
actually, I remember because last month when we went to the perfume shop with Indian friends, and I asked them, "So where do you usually like put this perfume on?" And they said, "Everywhere." So I think in Taiwan, I think more girls. Of course, I think it's quite common for girls to dress up, but I seldom see guys in Taiwan.
There are, but not that many.
Yeah, not many.
So when hosting a party, Indian versus Taiwan manage money, time, and prepare foods in quite different ways. Like, can you talk about how you host a
Host a
party?
party.
Yes.
So how do Taiwanese host the party? First, I want to know that.
Okay. Firstly, when we say the party starts at 7, about the time, it will exactly start at 7.
Yeah.
So
It's
So no
not
one is
common
going
in
to-
India. If it's 7, we'll definitely procrastinate it till 8. That's very common. Like we get invitations for the weddings as well. If it's written that it's
Weddings.
7, we are never there at 7. Like everyone's gonna agree with me for this. We're always there at 7:30 or 8.
so
Yeah.
Common sense.
Yeah, it's very common. It's like we always expect that we have to go a little late because we think that the host might have a lot to handle.
Yeah.
It might get some late for them. Let's not make them uncomfortable. That's how we think.
I think apart from
So it has become our
I
habit.
think apart from handling things, Indian people they they are more relaxed. They do things. They're more relaxed and I can say they are very lazy.
I won't agree with that. I won't agree with that.
Like punctuality is not their blood. It's not in their blood. I think that.
And also about like preparing food. So in Taiwan, I think it's quite common when someone say, "Okay, I'm going to host a party," but I'm just going to host a party in my place. So everyone will like prepare every food, share the food
true.
together. So it's not only for the host to prepare
We
everything.
normally
And
bring
even for
dishes.
the money, people
Yeah.
it's easy just to share the
Split the
price.
money.
Yeah.
They won't feel, oh, I'm a guest, I don't have to pay. Yeah,
No.
it's
No,
But
in
in
our
India,
culture, it's not like that. If we are hosting the party, we will take the full charge of food and drinks. We won't expect any of the guests to do anything for
We'll
us.
try to give
The more we
best.
can.
We'll try to give
Yeah.
the best hospitality we can.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
it's in
that's
our
the
culture.
reason that we get late for everything, and we think that the other person might also need time for that.
And it's
That's
going
the-
on from century. You know,
Yeah.
it's in
It's
our
always there.
culture. It's in our society. If
Like we
someone-
say, guests are the god to us.
God.
So we don't believe that a guest is gonna get something for us. We don't expect that. We don't want them to spend anything for us. We are gonna make the food for them. We are gonna serve them.
Then when you take turn, like this time is you are the host and next time you're a friend.
Yeah, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. That's up to the other person's will, that if they want to host a party or not. We don't do anything with an expectation that the other person has to do something. So that's why we don't believe in get your own booze. That's not the system here. We'll get the booze for you.
The last question: do you find any cultural shocks when staying in the UK, or do the people you've met here, different countries of the world, leave you any impression? Any kind of impression?
Yeah, I think that
Cultural
here people, I think, are more punctual.
Oh, yeah.
Besides India. Exactly.
They are very, they are very punctual. They are very, too much professional in their work. Uh, they
Yeah.
have a very different way of communicating with the people. It's
Yeah.
like they have a habit of saying sorry in every word.
Being very polite.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
being very polite, but I don't think the Indians they will ever do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's not that we are not polite. It's just that we don't believe in saying words like thank you and sorry for each and everything. That's a kind of, we believe that this is, I'm not getting that exact word, but I'll try to explain that. It's like being formal. We don't believe in being too formal with anyone. So we think that communication, friendship,
Should be mutual.
yeah, and it's something that you feel,
Yeah.
something that you do for other, and that person will understand that you have that feeling for them. We don't think that we need to express by saying I love you. This culture, I love you word was never there in our culture. Yeah, we never said that. It's just that we have the feeling and we'll do it. So for that we don't ever say thank you, sorry. It's not that common.
You believe actions speak.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's something different.
I also think that.
Is there any other?
Yeah, the culture is very different. Indians they like to wear traditional outfit, but here they like to wear Western outfit. It's very different from the traditional outfit which Indians wear. Apart from this, their communication things are very different. Indians they like to say, when they greet their people, like when they greet other people, they do say namaste, but here they like hello, hi,
Yeah.
how are you? It's like
Like
that.
some small talks.
Yeah.
So,
Here
yeah.
there is no difference in the age group. Like if
Yeah.
you're speaking with someone who is 65 years old, it's going to be
Yeah.
the same way you're
That's
speaking with
really-
someone who's
that's
of
true.
your age.
That's true.
But in our culture, we are not allowed to speak to anyone who's elder. We don't take their names. We say uncle or aunt
With
with the
respect.
complete respect. That is completely
that's
very
true.
different from here. And what else? Like if you talk about the formal clothes we wear in offices, like what you wear professionally. So mostly in India, women wear kurtas. like what Irene's wearing. Yeah,
Oh, you are wearing
that's
it in
more
the
common.
office?
Yes, that's
Oh.
much appreciated than wearing something Western, maybe
It's a
the
kind of
pants.
uniform for you.
That's
No,
not
it's
a
not
uniform. That's
It's like
elegance.
yeah.
We call it elegant. So in our work cultures, if women wear kurta, it's very much appreciated.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for Sora and Archibald for coming up the show. Yeah.
Thank you, Vicky.
Bye.
So how do we say bye in Taiwan?
Bye bye.
Bye bye. We say namaste. We say namaste.
In Japanese, bye bye.
好，再见。
Zaichi. Namaste is what we say.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see namaste.
Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste.